So consider the following statement. Question number 1. The governor of the Reserve Bank of India is appointed by the central government. Statement number 1. Certain provisions in the Constitution of India give the central government the right to issue directions to the RBI in public interest. The governor of the RBI draws his powers from the RBI Act. Which of the above statements are correct? I'm not going detail into these options because previously we could eliminate one option and should have reached the correct answer. But now the question comes something like this. Only one statement, only two statements, all three statements, none. That means you have to have a clarity on all the three statements. Okay. So let's see the first statement. The governor of RBI is appointed by the central government. It's a very important knowledge which a UPSC aspirant must know. The number of counter we can think on this. Okay, like the major appointments are done by the president, so there's a chance of president, but it is appointed by the central government. That is something a UPSC aspirant must know. From this, you have to study about RBI and its connection with the central government. So the first statement is correct. Actually, it is appointed by the central government. We might have a tendency to think for an alternative year, maybe for central government, but it is the truth. The Reserve Bank of India governor is appointed by the central government. But if it's the second statement, certain provisions in the Constitution of India give the central government the right to issue directions to RBI in public interest. Second, third, the governor of RBI draws his powers from the RBI Act. Okay, so you have two statements here which are a bit contradictory. Here it is said that there is something in the Constitution through which RBI is controlled by central government. Third statement shows the governor of RBI draws his powers from the RBI Act. If you are a UPSC aspirant, if you have studied the economy part and current affairs really well, you will understand that there is something called as an RBI Act, and from that the governor actually draws his powers. So, is there in the Constitution anything related to RBI? Actually, no. The provisions of the RBI Act actually a section of it actually gives power to the central government to issue certain direction to RBI in public interest. Okay, that means the second statement is also wrong, while the first statement and third statement is right. Why? Because these two statements are a bit of contradictory. One it mentions RBI, the other mentions Constitution. In Constitution, we do not have too much details about the RBI. Okay, so here we will reach the answer, that is when 2 is eliminated, you can have 1 and 3. Okay, the answer might be C, that is 1 and 3.